Okay, children, very good morning to you, right? So I know that today is your holiday, right? So children, I hope that you are available, right? So then I thought to do this static electricity, right? Static electricity lesson, right? So this lesson is very interesting lesson for all of you, right? Why I'm telling that you have not touched the educational content related to this static electricity, right? Okay, so after 1 minute we are going to start. Okay. Okay, children. So now we are going to start our lesson, static electricity. So have you ever heard about this lesson, static electricity? Right.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So children, static electricity, right? This is the first step, right? In the pathway that identification of the electricity, right? Okay, so static electricity in Sinhala we called it as Sthiti Vidyutaya, right? So children, now we are going to do this. Actually, we are going to discuss this lesson. Okay, right. So children, we'll move with our lesson, right? Okay, right. So children, have you ever have you ever rubbed a pen on your hair? Have you ever rubbed it on your hair? And have you ever keep this pen with these small pieces of paper? Have you done? Not that thing. Sometimes children, have you felt that? Have you felt that sometimes when you are standing up from, from a plastic chair, right? Have you felt that your hairs of your hand attaching with that chair? Have you ever felt that, right? When you are standing up from, Dambro, Nilkamal like plastic chairs are there, right? So have you ever felt that your hairs attaching with that, right? Rubbing and attaching your hair, right? Sometimes I know that you are each and every evening you are watching cartoons, right? So after finish your cartoon, you are going to switch off your television. Okay, right? Whatever Giripuratu, and then Sura Papa and these things have no, right? So then you are going to switch
You
off.
have a network bandwidth is low.
Sorry.
అందుకే దాడుకుంటే అవసరం అందుకే దాడి
Okay. Right. Right, children. So, children, when you are switching off your television, have you ever felt accidentally your hairs attached to the screen? Have you felt that? TV එක off කරනකොට නිකන් ඇදිලා යනවා. ඔයාගේ hairs නැත්තම් රෝම. Right. So, children, when I was schooling, I was thinking that what is the reason for that? This is very mysterious. At the grade 2, because I was watching television, right? 12 hours, right? When I was in grade 2, right? So the children, always I felt that my hair going toward the screen, attaching toward the screen. මම බලනවා මොකද මේ ඇදෙන්නේ කියලා. Right? So I thought that I found very mysterious thing in the world those days. But when I turned into grade 7, 8, I understand that what is that phenomena. Okay, children, right. So now, children, we are going to identify that mysterious thing. Okay, right. Children, I told you that keep a comb with you when you are logging to the class. Okay, so children, I hope that you have a pen, right? You have a plastic pen like this, right? You have a plastic pen. Children, if you have this pen, you can rub this pen on your hair, right? You can rub this pen on your hair and then you can take near that pen with the small pieces of paper, right? Here I have prepared small pieces of papers, right? Here I have prepared small piece of papers, right? So children, you have to rub it very thoroughly, right? Rub it very thoroughly. Okay. So then what we are going to do, we are going to take near this pen, right? Near to the paper, right? So children, the same activity can be done by the comb also. Comb means panawa, right? So children, you can see that small paper particles are attaching with each other, right? These small paper particles attaching with the pen. Okay, children. But children, be careful. If your hair is wet, or if you apply oil, this may not work. So then instead of that, you can use a sheet of polythene also. Okay, you can use sheet of polythene if your hair apply with oil or if your hair get wet. Okay, right, children? So my hair is bit of get wet and then I have applied silicone oil on my hair, right? So due to that, children, now I am rubbing my pen using polythene sheet, children, right? This is polythene sheet. Now I am rubbing very thoroughly. Okay. Now I am rubbing very thoroughly this pen. Okay. And thereafter, children, I'll take near that. Okay. So did you observe that all of a sudden that papers went up, right? So that is wind. Okay. So children, after rubbing that, you may observe that these small pieces of papers are going to attaching with your pen. Okay, right? So the same thing you can done with balloon also, right? You can rub a balloon on your on your hair and then we can take near. You can take near to the paper pieces. Okay, so then what will happen? This balloon is attaching, actually, these small pieces of papers attached with this balloon, children. Okay, right. So children, we'll do these activities very slowly. Okay, right. Children, now what is the reason for that? Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, so here this is a kind of an introduction for all of you, right? Here, children, this is the question. Have you ever noticed small pieces of paper jumping up to plastic pen after rubbing it on your hair, right? Your dry hair, children, dry hair. This happens because of static electricity, right? මෙය සිදුවන්නේ ස්ථಿತಿ විද්‍යුතය, right? ස්ථಿති means, static means those are staying. Okay, those are staying in one place and generates electric current, right? Okay, so For this instance, you had better to keep that point. Okay, right. So children, now if you have a pen, right? If you have a pen or if you have small pieces of paper right now, okay? So children, you can do this activity, okay? So here, the activity, the first step, cut several pieces of dry paper and place them on the table, right? Okay, so here, this is my sample, right? Here I have, I have prepared small pieces of papers. Okay. Thereafter, rub a plastic pen against your dry hair. Against your dry hair. Okay. Against your dry hair. To charge it, hold the charged pen close to the pieces of paper and observe the attraction. Okay, children. Right. Here, children, what will happen? These paper particles are attaching with the, actually going to attach with this barrel of the pen, right? Barrel of the pen, right? What is called as barrel of the pen, right? This plastic piece, okay, right? Not this writing tube, right? This is the barrel of the pen, okay? These small pieces of papers attaching with this barrel of the pen, okay? Right. So children, what is the reason for that? What is the reason for that, right? What you observe here? Small pieces of paper attaching with this pen or pen tube. Okay, children? Right. So, let's move it next. Okay, right. What did you observe? Children, I hope that most of you have this tube, right? Okay, I hope that most of you have this tube, new tube, right? Static electricity tube, okay? So then children, if you don't have that tube, keep separate set of papers, right? Until you get the tube. Okay, what tube එක හම්බ වෙනකන් separate papers තියාගන්න. I know that there are newly joined students also today, right? No problem with that. I know that they don't have that tube, right? Okay, so children, in the page number 2, I have asked, what did you observe? What did you observe, right? So children, you can write, right? What happened? Light, light, light paper particles. Light paper particles means children, barahadu, right? Light-weighted paper particles කියන එක. Lightweight, not lightweight, light paper particles, paper particles attracted, attracted, attracted to the plastic pen, to the plastic pen. Okay, right. So in the page number 2, you can write down this one. Okay. Okay. All right. Right, children. So, children, now we'll move with the next, right? So, next diagram I have given right? In the tute, I have given, right? Given it that. Another diagram also mentioning my demonstration, right? So children, you know, if you, right, I hope that you have a comb, right? You have a comb. පනාවක් තියෙනවනේ. ඔළුව පීරන්නේ නැද්ද දන්නේ. Okay, right? So children, you have to get that comb and then you have to rub it on your dry hair, right? Right at this point, I don't have dry hair, right? Because I have applied oil yesterday. Okay, so children, when we rub a comb on hair and keep or take near with these small paper pieces, right? Then what will happen? These small paper particles attach into the small or the small comb. Okay, what is the reason for that, children? Right? On that surface also, static electric charges formed. Okay, so because of rubbing, static electric charges also form. Okay, children. Right. So children, what will happen? Now I have a balloon, right? Now I have a balloon. Okay, so children, what will happen, right? When you rub this balloon using polythene sheet, right? If you rub this on your hair, right? If you rub this on your hair, right? And then once again you can take near to your hair. Then what will happen? You can see all together your hair also going up, right? Okay. Why? Because of the static electric charges. Okay, children. So, what are the reason for this formation of static electric charges? I'll tell you. Okay, right. So, first of all, we'll define what are called as static electric charges. Okay, right. So, children, what are static electric charges? Okay, static electric charges are electric charges that forms on object, right? Electric charges that forms on object due to rubbing, right? පිරිමැදීම නිසා කිසියම් වූ වස්තුවක් මත තැන්පත් වන ආරෝපණ වලට. Okay, static electric charges are the electric charges formed on the object due to rubbing. That is the definition. Okay, right. So here I have given the space to write down the definition, right? Static electric charges are electric charges wait, electric charges that page number 2, children. Page number 2. Okay, right? Tute එක නැති අය පොඩ්ඩක් මේක ලියා ගන්න set of papers තියාගෙන පොඩ්ඩක් ලියා ගන්න මේ tute එක දීලා තියෙන්නේ page group එකට විතරයි. Okay, right? Okay, that form on objects due to rubbing. Okay, right. Now you can write down the definition, right? This is the ideal definition. Then you can write. Okay, done. What then? All right. Okay, children. So then we shall move with the next. Right. Children. Okay. Children, in this lesson, right, there are two persons to be discussed. Okay. Then lamai dannavane, right? All the people in the world are not like us, right? So we have very small objectives, neither, right? අපිට මොනවද තියෙන්නේ? යනවා එනවා කනවා බොනවා යනවා එනවා කනවා බොනවා නේ. Likewise we have different things to us. But children, there are some people in the world, right? I'm not telling you are also very intelligent, okay, right? There are some people in the world, they are always doing researchers, right? They are always thinking, right? So, a person called William Gilbert, right? There was a person called William Gilbert, right? What he observed, right? He observed that when he rubbed piece of amber, right? When he rubbed piece of amber, right? Using silk cloth, right? He observed that feathers, paper pieces like particles attaching with amber, right? Okay, children. So, children, what he is actually, he first of all introduced this static electric charges into the world. Okay, children, right? So, actually, he observed that what will happen, what is the reason for this attachment of this. Okay, right. Right, okay. So children, what is amber? What is amber? Have you heard about amber?
It's a gemstone.
Gemstone. Okay. So children,
It's a type
amber
of
is,
metal.
sorry?
It's a type of a metal.
No, right? So
Fossilized
children,
tree resin.
tree resin. Tree resin.
Copper.
Yes, fossil tree resin. Okay, bit of sticky, bit of sticky. Children, have you seen on the surface of the stems of the plants, there are, right, glue-like substances. Glue-like substances
Like honey.
inside, right? Sorry?
Like honey.
Yes, just like honey, but that is not honey, right? On the plant surfaces,
That's the
sorry, yeah, this
I
glue-like, sticky, right? Brown and red in color, right? Brown sometimes, right? Sometimes red. Okay. So children, okay. So children, we'll show you what is amber, right? Okay, so we'll share our screen and show amber. What is amber? Right? Check whether your plants also on the stem also can you see this amber substances. Okay, so can you see the screen? The amber?
Yes.
බලන්න ගස්වල තියෙනවා මොක. Right? I also wondered that. I thought that my childhood, this is because of trees are crying. Right? Earlier days I thought, මං හිතුවේ ඇත්තටම මේ ගස් වලින් එන කඳුළු කියලා. Right? Okay. When I was in grade 2 and 3, right, I touched these surfaces and then observed, I wondered what are these things, right? So that is amber, right? So after solidifying or after solidification of these substances, it has formed amber, right? Okay, so children, what William Gilbert did, he rubbed this amber using silk cloth. Okay, thereafter he observed that small feathers and then small paper pieces attached with this piece of amber. Okay, right. So then William Gilbert, who was the person who invented static electricity. Okay, right. Right. Okay. So children, right. Turn to the page number. Right. Turn to the page number. Those who have the tune, turn to the page number 13. Page number 13 එකට පොඩ්ඩක් පෙරලා ගන්න. Right. Okay. So children, we are going to test different materials for static electric charges. We are going to test different materials for static electric charges. That means children, how different materials, right, form static electric charges, right? How different materials form static electric charges. Okay, children? Right. So children, in the page number 13, I have given the materials that you need. Okay, right? You need a glass rod, PVC pipe, ebonite rod, silk cloth, polythene sheet, woolen cloth, and then tiny papers. Okay, children. So these are the materials that we need. Okay, right. So children, this is the method. This is the method. Okay. First of all, what we are going to do, we are going to place small pieces of paper on the table. මේසය උඩ චුටි චුටි කඩදාසි තියාගන්න. Right? And thereafter, children, here we bring each object. Each object means we bring glass rod first time, second time PVC pipe, third time ebonite rod, and these things without rubbing. Without rubbing, we'll bring these materials toward these small paper pieces. Okay? Right. Thereafter, what we are going to do, we are going to rub each and every glass rod here, PVC pipe and ebonite rod using this silk cloth, polythene sheet and woolen cloth. Okay, right. Thereafter, what we did, children? We take near these PVC, glass rod and ebonite rods towards these small pieces of paper. Then, children, what happened? Thereafter, children, these small pieces of paper attached with these rods. Okay, children. So, children, what happened? Static electric charges formed, right, on these PVC, ebonite, and here glass rods, right? So then, because of that, children, these small pieces of papers attaching with these rods. Okay, children, right? Okay. Right. So, children, now observations. Glass rod, when we rub with silk, cloth, papers attached before. No. But children, after rubbing it, paper pieces attach, right? Okay, glass rod with silk cloth attach or attract papers before? No, right? Attract papers after? Yes, yes. Okay, right? So that's what. PVC pipe, polythene sheet, and thereafter children previously paper pieces didn't attract, right? So then no. But children, after rubbing paper pieces attracts, right? Okay. Ebonite rod and woolen cloth, right? Loma redda කියන එක, right? Loma reddi කැබැල්ලක්. Ebonite rod, woolen cloth, previously no attraction. But children, after rubbing paper pieces attract, right? Okay, so what is the reason, children? What is the reason for this, right? So children, because rubbing, right? Due to rubbing, right? Object can make charges on the surface, right? Okay, so children, due to rubbing, certain change happen, right? Certain change means due to rubbing, children, right? That object get charged, right? පිරිමැදීම නිසා මේ ද්‍රව්‍ය ආරෝපණය වුණා, right? Okay, so children, due to this charges are present on this object, children, these small paper pieces attach with that. Okay, right? So children, what is the reason? Due to rubbing these objects, a certain change happened. What is that change? Right? Because of the charges formed, right? These objects get charged, right? Because of that, children, because of these charges, these light things attach with the relevant materials. Okay, likewise. So here, children, what is the conclusion? Rubbing in the page number 14, right? I have mentioned the space for conclusion, right? Rubbing an object can make a certain change. Change to it. All right. So then we can write due to rubbing, objects get charged. Objects get charged. Okay. Due to the charges present, due to the charges present, paper pieces or paper particles not only paper particles, right? We'll write down like this, okay? මෙහෙම ලියමු. objects here, then they can attract light things. They can attract
Can't see the word.
light things. Light things. Bara adu දේවල් right? They're making මෙව කරලා මුළු පොතක් කොස්සන්න බෑ. We can only lift up the small paper pieces, right? So sometimes you may wonder that, oh, can't we rise up or lift up a book? Right? Some people, some students also thinking like that. අපිට බැරිද මේවා? මේවා develop කරලා කරන දේවල් තියෙනවා. Right? There are some equipments developed according to this knowledge. Okay, children. So would you like to watch a video related to this?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, right. So we shall show.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, we shall how we can attach these things. Okay, right. Okay, now children, you can see small paper pieces, right, is taken here with charged plastic rod, right? Okay, so this is most probably a pen, you can see, just like that. Okay, yes, plastic rod.
Miss, I didn't see it properly.
You cannot see it. All others, you have the problem.
I can see.
Okay, so most probably there may be
Yes,
internet
teacher.
problem, like
I can see it, teacher.
you can see, no? Okay. Right. So children, yeah, you can see that this plastic tube is attaching with the small pieces of paper. Okay, right.
Teacher, I can't see the.
Okay, so then no problem, right? We'll actually you can watch using the recording, our recording also, right? Don't worry. Okay, just paper
Okay.
particles, yes, paper pieces attaching with the plastic tube. That's what happened. Okay, right. So children, our next one. Now we are going to discuss about, right, types of static electric charges. Types of static electric charges. ස්ථಿති විද්ಯುතාರೋಪಣ ವರ್ಗ, right? ආකාර, right? So children, there are two types of static electric charges, right? So here children, positive static electric charge and negative static electric charge. Okay, children. So, children,
page?
how? Yes.
In which page?
Actually, this diagram has not given, right? So, turn to the page number 3. Page number 3 of the tube. Okay? Right. Page number 3, I have given 2 spaces to write. There are 2 types of static electric charges. Okay? So, here children, how these positive charges form? Children, positive charge means children, right? When the electrons move out, children, this is bit of complex concept. Keep it in your mind, right? Our body formed by atoms. What is atoms? Atom means paramanu. Paramanu, right? Okay. Atom, right? So children, our body formed by atoms. In these atoms, children, there are electrons. There are negatively charged particles called electrons, right? Each and every material things we can see these atoms. In these atoms, electrons are present. පරමාණුවේ තියෙනවා ඍණාරෝපිත ඉලෙක්ට්‍රෝන කියලා අංශු විශේෂයක්. Right? Children, each and everything in our body also formed by carbon atoms. Children, what happened? Sometimes some substances they don't like much for electrons. යාලා කැමති නෑ වැඩි ඉලෙක්ට්‍රෝන ළඟ තියාගන්න. Right? They are very light. Actually, they are interested in release out these atoms. Sorry, release out these electrons. කැමති නෑ තියාගන්න. Right? Okay. So then children, they are giving their electrons to out. Very quick, easily they are releasing out. Okay, children. So then what will happen when they give out? These become positively charged, right? Then you have, imagine that you have lot of money. Okay. So then children, you feel like giving to others, right? Okay. When you are giving, when you are donating out, right? You feel very plus point, right? Just imagine, ඔයාලගේ වයසේ හැටියට තමයි මේක මම කියලා දෙන්නේ. Okay. නිකන් දුන්නාම නිකන් සිතට තියෙනනේ පොඩි සතුටක්, right? When you donate something, you feel that I have given, right? So that is kind of positive impact, right? Okay. Likewise, children, don't get this as for electrons, right? So children, these, there are some atoms, they feel like giving others. Then children, what will happen? That substance charged positively, right? මෙයාව ධන විදියට ආරෝපණය වෙනවා. Positively charged. Okay, so these are positive static electric charges. Static electric charges. Okay, positive static electric charges. චුට්ටක් එතන මගහැරිලා. Negative charges, positive charges also. That's okay. But this is static electricity. So then we had better to add positive static electric charges. Negative static electric charges. How do they negative when? ඔයා දෙනවා, අනයා ගන්නවා. Right? The other party who gets the electrons are called as, right, negatively charged one, right? ඔයා දෙන එක ගන්න කෙනා, right? So they have kind of a, just like a loan, electron එකක් ගන්නවා ණයක් වගේ, right? Just like. So children, these are negative static electric charges. දෙනකොට අරයා ගාව පිරෙනවා electrons. These are negatively charged. ණය ප්‍රමාණය වැඩි, right? So children, that substance charged negatively. Okay? Negative static electric charges. electric charges. Oh my God. Okay. Static electric wait. Static electric charges. Okay. Negative static electric charges. Okay. S should be simple. මේ වගේ S එක simple කරන්න. Okay. So children, in the page number 30, third, right, sorry, page number 3, I have given 1 and 2. Write down these two types of charges. Quickly write down. Okay, right? Okay. කට්ටිය දැන් දැහැරුනේ අද 10ට දැහැරුනේ අද ඈ right අද 10ට දැහැරුනේ නෑනේ okay right so then children will move with the next this is children experiment number 2, right, page number 14, experiment number 2. Okay, page number 14. Right. Children, first of all, we look what are the materials that we need. Two glass rods, two ebonite rods, right? Two ebonite rods, silk cloth, woolen cloth. And now we have woolen cloth and thread, right? White thread we need to hang up these rods, right? And then stands, Adharaka, stands. These are the stands. Okay? Right. So children, now what we are going to do? First of all, children, we are going to hang up charge rods and test attraction or repulsion. Right. Children, I hope that you know what is called as attraction and what is called as repulsion. What is attraction? Attraction means akarshana. Akarshana. Right? So attraction means attaching each other. Right? So then repulsion means they reject each other. Reject. Right? Repulsion. Vikarshana. So that means rejecting each other. Rejecting. Right? They don't like. Right? Okay. Children. So in normal world also you know opposite things attractive. Opposite things. Right? So you know, can you remember about the magnets? North and south attracted. South and south repelled. North and north repelled. Right? They don't like each other. Likewise, children, positive to positive repel, negative to negative repel, positive, negative attractive. Okay? Likewise. Okay? Here, children, first of all, what we are going to do, we get glass rod. We get the glass rod rubbed with silk. Silk cloth. Okay? We get glass rod rubbed with silk cloth, right? Silk. And then children, we can get glass rod once again rubbed with silk. Okay. Here I have to mention it. Sorry. Here, first of all, what we are going to do, we get glass rod rubbed with silk. Silk වලින් කිරිමැදපු වීදුරු දණ්ඩ. Right? Then what we are going to do, the second one also. So here, children, that glass rod we keep like that. We rub another glass rod with silk. Okay, right? Another glass rod with silk. Okay. Thereafter, children, one glass rod hang up using a thread on the stand. Okay. Children, we check whether what will happen. Right? We check whether what will happen. We check whether attract or repel. Okay. Right. So, children, you know, when we rub glass rod with silk, right? Okay. Once again, glass rod with silk. Both are same need. එහෙනම් හැදෙනේවත් same වෙන්න එපා. Right? So, children, you know, light things like charges repel. Light charges means එක වගේ. Right? So, children, same things repel. Same things repel. සමානේව විකර්ෂණය වෙනවා. Same things repel. They reject each other. Right? So, then children, thereafter what we are going to do? Right? We are going to here glass rod rub with silk and then ebonite rub with wool. Now we have two different types. Okay. Here glass rod rubbed with silk and then ebonite rod rubbed with woolen cloth. Okay, woolen cloth. So then children, now different නේද? It seems මේවා නම් නිකන් වෙනස් වගේ. කලින් මැදපු ඒවත් සමානයි, ගතපු ඒවත් සමානයි. Here children, we glass rod rubbed with silk, ebonite rod rubbed with woolen cloth. Okay, right. Thereafter, what you expect? Right? Opposite things attracting either. Right? Opposite things attracting. Children, here children, keep it in your mind. When you rub glass rod with silk cloth, right? It charged as positive. Glass rod charged as positive. Okay. Glass rod charged as positive when we rub glass rod using a silk cloth. Then, when you rub ebonite rod using woolen cloth, what will happen? Ebonite rod charged into negative charges, right? Ebonite rod charged negatively charged. Okay? එයා ඍණ ලෙස ආරෝපණය වෙනවා. Negatively charged. Negative. Glass rod positive. Positive. Okay? All right. So then children, you know, positive to negative attract. Right? Okay. So that is the second one. Right. Once again, ebonite rubbed with wool and glass rubbed with silk. That means we are hanging glass rod and then we are take near ebonite rod doing the same thing. Right? එකම දේ පහු කරනවා අපි ඒක කලින් ebonite rod එක එල්ලුවා දැන් glass rod එක එල්ලනවා. Right? We hang glass rod at this time and we are take near the ebonite rod. Ebonite rubbed with wool. Once again, ebonite rubbed with wool. Just like these children, right? We rub ebonite with woolen cloth and once again we take near ebonite rod rubbed with woolen cloth. Same incident just like glass with silk. Okay. likewise. So then same or same type of charges form. Because of that, children, same repel, no, right? So then these are repel each other. Okay, right. I hope that you understand it. Okay, right. So wait, children. Okay, children. Now we'll observe what will happen under this experiment, right? Now I am going to run this experiment. Have a look about this.
Teacher, I can't understand.
Right, okay. Right? Here what we are going to do? We are going to get these rods. 2 glass rods, 2 ebonite rods, silk cloth, woolen cloth, thread, 2 stands. Okay? Right. Thereafter, what we are going to do, we get 2 stands and then what we are going to do, we are going to hang up these rods, right, on these stands. Okay. So children, using threads, we are hanging up. Okay. Thereafter, children, what we are going to do, first of all, we'll hang up, right? We'll hang up ebonite rod, right? Ebonite rod. We are here rubbing ebonite rod using woolen cloth. Okay. Thereafter, we take near glass rod rubbed with silk. Thereafter, we check whether these are attracting or repel. Okay. Next, what we are going to do, we are going to hang up a glass rod and then rubbed with silk. Again, take near glass rod rubbed with silk. So then, same thing, repel each other, right? So then, that is the thing. Okay, children. Thereafter, what we are going to do, we are going to again hang up ebonite rod and ebonite rod. Make a පරීක්ෂණ කියන්නේ පියවර 4ක්, right? So අපි මොකද කරන්නේ, මුලින්ම ebonite rod එක ගන්න. ebonite rod එක අරගෙන අපි ලෝම රෙද්දකින් පිරිමදිනවා. ඊට පස්සේ අපි silk රෙද්දකින් පිරිමැදපු glass rod එකක් මේක ගාවට අරන් එනවා. Then what will happen? Both are going to attract each other. Why? Ebonite rod is charged with negative charges. Using woolen cloth, when you rub ebonite rod, it charged as negative. Woolen cloth එකේ ebonite rod එකක් පිරිමැද්දොත් එහෙම negative charge තමයි form වෙන්නේ ebonite rod එකේ. Glass rod, if you rub using silk, එහෙනම් මොකද වෙන්නේ? glass rod එකේ හැදෙනවා positive charges. Okay, then what will happen? Positive to negative attract ned. Did you get it? Positive to negative attract. Then glass rod rubbed with silk. Then here glass rod rubbed with silk forms positive charges. Glass rod once again rubbed with silk, again positive charges. Positive to positive, they don't like. සමාන අය දෙගොල්ලන්ට කැමති නෑනේ. සමාන අය, right? විරුද්ධ අය තමයි එකිනෙකාට කැමති. Right? So imagine that අපි මෙතනදී ebonite rod එක අපි දැන් glass rod side කරලා තවත් ebonite rod එකක්ම ගන්නවා. rods දෙකක්ම ගන්නවා. We rubbed ebonite rod using woolen cloth and then we once again rubbed ebonite rod using silk. Sorry, not silk. Woolen cloth. ebonite එකක් අරගෙන ආයෙ බලනවා. ඒ දෙක repair වෙනවා. Because these are, those are also same thing. Same repair. Okay, right? ඔන්න ඔය විදිහට මාරු කර කර සමානීව දදා කරන එක තමයි කරන්නේ. Right? Okay, did you get that now?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Now, once after watching this video, you will understand. Okay. Right. Okay, so we'll run this. Okay, children. Right, so we have kept this glass rod rubbed with silk cloth. Right, now again we are rubbing another glass rod using silk cloth. And then what you can see? They repel later. They repel. Right, this is rubbed glass rod. This rubbed glass rod. Okay. And then now ebonite rod. Ebonite rod rubbed with woolen cloth. Right? Woolen cloth. Now we keep our ebonite rod. Right? Thereafter, children, we are rubbing same type of, or once again, another ebonite rod. Have a look. They repel. Right? එකිනෙකාව මග ඇරලා යනවා. They repel. විකර්ෂණය වෙනවා. Okay. Thereafter, we change these two rods. Ebonite and glass rods we are changing. Now we rub ebonite rod. Keep on that. Keep on the stand. Make එල්ලලා නැහැ thread එකක් අරගෙන. Right? Thereafter, we get a glass rod. Only two different types. Glass rod rubbed with silk cloth. Now check. It is attaching. It is attaching. It is following. Right? Did you get that? Glass to glass, repel. Ebonite to ebonite, repel. Ebonite to glass, attaching. Okay. Likewise. Okay. Right. So children, I hope that you understand it. මම හිතනවා ඒක තේරුණා කියලා. මෙතන අපි hang කරලා නැහැ. අපි නිකන් stand කරලා තියලා විතරයි. Okay? Right. Right. So children, glass rod, attract or repel?
Repel.
Repel. Glass rod rubbed with silk form positive charges. Right? Once again, positive charges form on the surface of the object and then repel. Repel. Glass rod with ebonite rod on the glass rod.
Attract.
Attract. Yes. In the page number, in the page number 15, I think you can mention these things. Okay, attract. And then ebonite rod, glass rod. Ebonite rod, negative. Glass rod, positive. And then attract. Good. Ebonite rod. That is minus. That means negative charges. Repel. Okay. Right, children. So what is the conclusion? Right? There are attractions and repulsions between static electric charges, right? So then light static electric charges repel. Light means එක සමාන, right? Light poles repel. Can you remember we discussed under the magnet? Light charges repel, opposite charges attract. Okay, right. Here I am writing that. The conclusion, the page number 15. There are attractions and repulsions between static You wait. Electric electric charges. Okay, right. So here I am writing using another color, right? Like static electric charges, charges repel, right? Unlike කියන්නේ එක සමාන නොවන. Unlike static electric charges attract.
Finished it.
Done, teacher.
Okay. හරි නේද එහෙනම්? කොහොමද
No,
ලියනවද?
teacher. Done, teacher. Still writing, teacher.
Okay.
Done, teacher.
Right. Right. Okay, children. Behavior of charged objects, right? So in the page number 3, I have given the spaces to write. Okay. Objects with like charges. Like charges means similar charges. Right? Sorry. Blank each other. What is that? Repel
Excuse me,
each
teacher.
other. Yes.
Which page?
Page number 3. Sorry, page number 3. Right at the bottom. Behavior of charged objects. Right. Repel each other. Repel. Similar charges repel. Objects with unlike charges.
Let you to
Different
sleep
charges.
my mattress. So,
Sorry.
okay. What you give?
Attract.
Seriously, I won't do anything for you here after. Okay.
Okay. Right. So children, have a look. Like charges. Plus, plus. Right? That means positive, positive. Don't like. Likewise, they are telling. Okay? Don't come. Here negative to negative. They don't like. Positive, negative, right? That friends. Okay, right. So children, now you have the exact idea what will happen. Similar charges repel, opposite or different charges attract. So then you can fill the blanks at the bottom of your page number 3.
Teacher,
Yes,
glass rod එකක් silk cloth එකකින් rub කරලා
yes.
ebonite rod එකක් silk cloth එකකින් rub කරොත් මොකද වෙන්නේ?
Okay. That also, what will happen? Attract. ඔන්න මතක තියාගන්න මෙහෙම දෙයක්. Right? Glass rod. All, right? Most of the time, glass rod charged as positive. Glass rod always charged as positive. Ebonite rod, whatever the cloth that we use, ebonite rod charged as negative. එහෙනම් මොකද වෙන්නේ? Both are attracting. Okay, right? So, right, glass rod, silk cloth usually positive charges. Ebonite rod, woolen cloth, negative charges. That's what we discussed. You are asking ebonite rod if we rub using silk cloth. Once again, ebonite rod charged as negative. Okay, right? Ebonite කියලා කියන්නේ ඉලෙක්ට්‍රෝන ගන්න කැමති කෙනෙක් හැමතිස්සෙම. Right? හැමතිස්සෙම ණය වෙන්න කැමති. Right? They get electrons, filled electrons. Right? That is the happiness of them. ඒක තමයි යාළගේ සතුට. Okay? So here glass rods, they always try to donate out. Okay? Whatever the cloth that we usually use, it does not depend because of the their nature. Okay? Right. හැබැයි අපි rub කරන්න ඕනමයි. Okay? Did you get that?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Right. Good question. On the ප්‍රශ්නය. Okay. Right. So then we'll move with the next. Right. Okay. Complete the information in the page number 4. I have given these diagrams. Okay. පේනවා ඇති මේ diagram එක page number 4. Okay. Right. So here you have to complete the information. Okay. Right. Material, glass rod, rubbed with silk cloth. What is the charge gain or charge form? You know now, I told you always glass is there to donate electrons to out. So then that is positively charged. Positive. Right? Positive charge. And then ebonite rod with woolen cloth. I told you they always love to get electrons. So then negative. Okay. PVC rod polythene sheet. PVC rod polythene sheet. What is PVC? Polyvinyl chloride. Right? PVC rod, right? Using polythene sheet, once again, it negatively charged. Sorry, here there should have A. I have missed that. Okay, right. PVC rod also just like ebonite rod. Ebonite, PVC කියන මේ දෙකම මොකකින් rub කළත් බොහෝ වෙලාවට negative charge එකම තමයි එන්නේ. Glass rod, if you rub using silk cloth, whatever the cloth that we are rubbing, it always positively charged. Right? So according to the diagram that I have given, you can see glass rod rubbed with silk. Once again, glass rod rubbed with silk. Okay. And then ebonite rod rubbed with wool. Ebonite rod rubbed with wool. Again, repel. Right? Negative, negative. Positive, positive. Ebonite rod rubbed with wool. Glass rod rubbed with silk. Once again, attracting. Okay. Okay, children. I hope that you done, finished.
No, teacher.
Done, teacher.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Ah,
Done, teacher.
okay. Enak hari ni. Right.
Wait,
Children. Wait, wait.
okay, teacher.
Okay. Right, okay. Hari ni ada hendak. Orang hendak balan yeah, right? We are going to watch new concept, not new concept, right? This is about kind of an equipment, right? Right. Okay. This is the right. Okay. Wait, children. Right, children. Okay. So, children, turn to the page number 5. Turn to the page number 5. Right? Children, have you seen this kind of equipment? Have you seen this kind of equipment in your laboratory? I hope that still you may have not seen because schools are still doing plant diversity lesson. Okay. So, what is this? This is golden leaf electroscope. Right? Golden leaf. There is a golden leaf here. There's a golden leaf here. Right? So here this golden leaf. What happens, children, when you bring a charged object? Perspex, glass rod, charged glass rod, right? If you take near to this plate, metal plate, what will happen, children? This sheet, right? This gold leaf deflects, right? Deflects like this according to the amount of charges on this rod, right? This golden leaf deflects, right? If you take near a charged object, right? So children, in my, actually this lesson was there in our grade 8. So then our teacher taken into the lab and showed this golden leaf electroscope. In Sinhala we called it as Swarna Patra Vidyut Darshakaya. ආරෝපිත දණ්ඩක් ගෙනාවහම right here the gold leaf deflects. Gold leaf එකක් ඇත්තම golden එකක් තමයි තියෙන්නේ මෙතන. Right? Real gold leaf is available. Okay, children, now we'll write down. The gold leaf electroscope is an instrument to use identify static electric charges. charges. Okay. In the page number 5. Next one, children. How it works. කොහොමද මේක වැඩ කරන්නේ? When a charged object is brought towards the metal plate, here this is the metal plate, right? Metal plate of the electroscope, what will happen? The gold leaf deflects. Okay. This shows that there are static electric charges. Electric charges in surrounded environment. Okay, quickly do that. Quickly write that. After writing, I'll show you a golden leaf electroscope. Okay.
Teacher, done, teacher. Done, teacher.
Done? How many mother? Still writing?
Finish, teacher. Done, teacher. Teacher, I'm still writing.
Writing? Okay. So children, I'm going to show you, right? Golden leaf electroscope. සමහර ඉස්කෝල ගියාම සමහර ඉස්කෝලවල මේක තියෙනවා. Some schools have this. Okay. Right. Now I'm going to show that kind of golden leaf electroscope, and a person is taking a charged object near to the metal plate. Now watch. Right. Okay. Now children, can you see ebonite rod is brought near to the metal plate, right? Ebonite rod brought near. Okay, children, that ebonite rod is charged one, not neutral one. Neutral means not charged. This ebonite rod is charged one, right? So you observe that the deflection of the golden leaf. Now once again what? Now the charged ebonite rod taken, and then this golden leaf deflects. Okay. Likewise, right? Okay. Right. He is not my grandfather, huh? Right? Okay. මගේ සීයා නෙවෙයි. Okay, right. Okay, so that is one of the scientists. Right. Right, children. Now we are moving with experiment number 3. This is very interesting experiment, children. Okay? Right. Children, turn to the page number 16. Page number 16. Right? Page number 16. Have a look what we need. We need straws, pins, right? If I show you, you need straws. You need straws. Okay? And then you need a polythene sheet. A polythene sheet you need. Okay? And then you need a drawing pin. Right? You need a drawing pin. මේ තියෙන drawing pin එක මේ without this straw we need this drawing pin. You know drawing pins, right? Page number 16. 16. Dasaya. Okay? Right. So glass is there and polythene sheet we need. Polythene sheet. Right. So children, we are going to rub, right? We are going to rub straws with polythene, right? Rub straws with polythene. Both these straws should be rubbed using polythene sheet. මේ දෙකම හොඳට rub කරන්න ඕන. Right? Okay? Right. So here, first of all, I am rubbing this green colored straw. Okay? Right. So here now, I am rubbing this one very thoroughly. Okay? Okay. Now I am rubbing that. And then children, I am rubbing my other straw, right? My other straw, I am rubbing. Okay? And then what I am going to do, I am going to keep this, right, on a glass, right? Okay, right. So now I have, right, my rubbed straw, right? Okay, they don't like each other. That's why this straw have to chase after that straw. Okay, both are bearing similar static electric charges, right? Okay, both are bearing similar static electric charges. Did you get that? දැක්ක නේද? Okay. Right? Okay. Right? So children, what happened? This plastic straw also rubbed using polythene. This one also rubbed using polythene, right? So we used a drawing pin for the easiness of the observation, and then we fixed this into the straw, and then we balanced it on the glass. Okay? Likewise, we observe. Okay? Right. So then children, what happened? Similar ones, similar static electric charges repel, right? Like static electric charges repel. Like means similar types. Unlike ones are attracting. But here we observe similar ones, right? Both are straws. මේ දෙකම straws, right? ඔයාලගේ identification එකට තමයි මේ පාට දෙකකින් use කළේ, right? So here children, this is the polythene cover that I used to rub. Okay, right. All right. So children, this is our experimental setup. Drinking straw, drawing pin, upturned glass, right? Glass එකක් හොයාගන්න බැරි වුණා මට, right? මොකද මම ඇහැරුනේ අද පොට දවල් වෙලා, right? කලබලයට හම්බෙච්ච bottle එකක් තමයි ගත්තේ. Okay? Right. Okay. Right, children. So now what is the observation of this experiment 3? Experiment number 3. What will happen? Right? Right. Children, now have a look. Now I keep this straw on the bottle and I am take near, right, my finger. Can you see any movement? Can you see any movement? No, right? මොකුත් පේනවද? නෑ. No any movement with my finger.
No.
Yes, that means my finger is not charged, right? But when we keep charged object, then it is going to move. Okay? Right. Right. Children, another one is also there, right? They are telling that now this is our setup, no? Now we take near the finger, right? And we brought near the charged straw also. Straw එකකුත් ගෙනාව, right? Both straws we observed that those repelled. My finger didn't happen anything. Now children, what they are telling, they are asking us to keep this sheet near to this straw. Okay, අපි එහෙනම් බලමු මේ straw එක, right? Using polythene sheet, we just rub this. Okay, right. So we just rub this. Okay, children, what we are going to do, right? We are going to keep near this polythene sheet, right? Okay. So, yeah, it is attaching, no? It was attached. Okay. Did you see that? It is jumping out from the glass also, right? It just attached or attracted, now fallen. What you observe with polythene sheet, the charged polythene sheet, this straw attracted. Okay, likewise, children. So, right, first of all, what we did, we keep this straw and we take near the finger. Nothing happened because my finger is not charged. Thereafter, we take near another straw rubbed using polythene. Then what happened? You observe that this is moving around. That means it is repelling, not attaching. So finally, we take near charged polythene sheet. Then you observe that that straw attached with this polythene sheet, right? Okay, that means those attracted. Okay. Polythene sheet එකත් එක්ක ඔයාලා දකින්න ඇති straw එක ටක් ගාලා attach වුණා. Okay? Right. So then we'll write down the observation. Here I think we had better to write down it as table, right? Things, sorry, brought close to the first, page number 16. First drinking straw. Page number 16 තියෙනව නේද? පේනවනේ? Drinking straw. Right? On the glass, on the glass, on the glass. right? අපි observation එක නිකන් table එකකට වගේ දාගමු. Here this is observation. 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 Right? So then other drinking straw. Here this is other. Straw. Observation tamai repelled. 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 The polythene sheet attracted. The polythene sheet attracted. Okay. And then finger. No any observation. Finger. No attraction, no repulsion. Sorry. Repulsion. Okay. Right. So what is the conclusion?
Yes.
Yes.
When the class will end.
Oh, class finish?
No, it's when the class will end.
12. Right? 12. After 20 minutes? Okay. Right. Conclusion. We can write down similar charges attract while unlike charges, sorry, similar charges, sorry, repel. I'm also, sorry. Similar charges, repel, sorry. Repel while unlike charges or different charges attract. Each other in static electricity. Right.
Miss done.
Okay, done?
Yes,
Right.
still writing teacher.
Okay.
Teacher, still
Okay, right. Don't worry.
Done, teacher.
Okay. Right. අපි තව චූට්ටක් කරලා නවත්තන්නේ. චූට්ටක් කරලා නවත්තන්න. එච්චරයි.
done, teacher.
Okay. හරි නේද? Seems that most of you have done, right?
Wait.
Oh, right. Right. Children, turn to the page number 6. අපි මේක කරලා අපි right? We'll finish that. Okay.
The last one.
Sorry.
I
Ah.
write the last one.
Okay. Right.
Finish teacher.
හරිද? Right, okay. Right. So children, generation of static electric charges, right? How objects become
Teacher, what
charged?
is page number?
Page number 6 එක. Right? මේකට ඔය නිකන් මේ ස්කර්ට් එකක් වගේ තියෙන්නේ. ස්කර්ට් එකක් නෙමෙයි ඒක ක්ලොත් එකක්. Right?
Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Right. නේද? Right, okay. So children, how objects become charged? Before rubbing, while rubbing, after rubbing. And there are glass rods also. Glass rods we have, cloth we have. Right? Cloth එකක් තියෙනවා, glass rod එකක් තියෙනවා. Right? Before rubbing, can we see any charge? No. That is neutral. Just like my finger. මං අර finger එකක් ගෙනිච්චි අර equipment එක නැත්තම් setup එක ගාවද? Right? Neutral. So in neutral condition, positive and negative charges of these two objects, right, uniformly spreaded. Both of these objects, right? Both of these objects, positive and negative charges spreaded, right? Uniformly. එකම ආකාරයකට positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Likewise, uniform pattern of spreading these charges. Positive, negative, positive, negative. Likewise, it is going. These are neutral. Before rubbing, these are neutral. Neutral means, right? We can write down uniform uniformly spreaded. We'll write down like that. Uniformly spreaded positive and negative charges. Uniformly.
Page, teacher.
Page number 6. Uniformly spreaded positive and negative charges. කාගේවත් වැඩිත් නෑ අඩුත් නෑ. Few charges. Okay. While rubbing, what will happen? While rubbing, you know that glass is always trying to give their electrons to others. එයා හරිම ත්‍යාගශීලී, right? So then, generous. Giving electrons to out. එයා දීලා එයා positive වෙනවා. Plus marks get. So then children, while rubbing, glass rod positively charged, right? Then cloth, what will happen? To the cloth, electrons are jumping, right? Okay, right? Okay, so then while rubbing from glass rod to the cloth, electrons move. We'll write down like that. Electrons move. Now both are finished. After rubbing, rub kalla ivarai. Then what will happen? Glass rod positively charged, cloth negatively charged. Okay? After rubbing, glass rod charged charged positively. Cloth charged negatively. Right. ඕකට පස්සේ චූටි sentence දෙකක් තියෙනවා. ඒ දෙක fill කරලා අපි නවත්තමු. Okay. මේක ලියා ගන්න ටක් ගාලා page number 7 වල චූටි sentence දෙකක් තියෙනවා. We will fill that blank because that is related to this one. Okay, and then finish.
Teacher,
Yes.
එතකොට අර cloth එකේ තිබ්බ positive ටිකට මොකද වෙන්නේ?
Right? Okay. Positivity හැමම තියෙනවා. මොකක්ද වෙන්නේ? Extra electrons are going on to the cloth, right? Rather than the number of positive charges, amount of negative charges going up. Did you get it? Right? Cloth එකේ දැනටම positive තියෙනවා. Positive තිබුණාට දෙයනේ මේකෙන් නම් තව ඉලෙක්ට්‍රෝන ගොඩක් ආවනේ. Rather than glass rod, now cloth have excess amount of electrons. Did you get that? Cloth එකේ තියෙන negative ටිකක් තියෙනවා. ඊට අමතරව glass rod එකෙනුත් පැන්න කට්ටියක්. Did you get it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Right, okay. Finish? Done? ඉවරද?
Not
Okay.
yes, teacher.
Right. So, ඔන්න එහෙනම් අපි last 2 points දෙක ලියලා අපි නවත්තනවා. Page number 7 turn to it. Turn to page number 7. It has mentioned when two objects are rubbed together, negatively charged particles called electrons move from one object to another. The object that loses electrons, loss වෙනවා. Loss එකක්. එයාගෙන් එළියට යනවා. Then what will happen, children? When electrons move out or electrons lost from this substance? This is positively charged with. Okay, so
Teacher,
have
what
you
is page
finished writing
number?
this one? Make ඉවරද ලියලා?
Yes, done, teacher. Yes, teacher.
Right. ඔන්න එහෙනම් අපේ last 2 points are when two objects rub together, negatively charged particles called electrons move from one object to another. Electrons පනිනවලු. Right? Electrons are moving. The object that loses electron, loss means from our cells, electrons are moving. You can see from glass rod, electrons are jumping. Object loses electrons become what? How? What is the charge?
Positive.
Positive, yes. අයියානේ යා එළියට දේවල් දුන්නාම එයාට හම් වෙනවා plus marks. Positively charged. Right? Become positively charged. The object that gains electrons, ණයට ගත්තාම ණය වැඩි වෙනවා. Right? Electrons get, then becomes negatively charged. Right. ඔච්චරයි. Okay.
Done, teacher.
Okay. Right.
Teacher.
So children, I'm not talking much, right? Okay. So children, we'll meet with the regular class on Sunday at 3 p.m. and or else if unable to log, you can come Monday at 6 p.m. Right? Okay. So then I'm not talking much. Today we discussed lot of things. I hope that you clearly understand all these things. Right? No more extra classes we'll arrange. Right? Only this one hopefully. Right? So children, so then I'm going to wind up here for a while. Thank you for logging. Have a nice week. Stay safe. Goodbye to all of you.
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
teacher.
teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay.
Bye,
You are
teacher.
welcome. Bye.